COVID constraint on defense expenditure could help transform military culture, various security forces, agencies, and their mandates. The freezing of fresh capital acquisitions by the defense forces, delays in procurement and induction of existing orders, and austerity measures in the administrative domain were expected. Myopic approach. It is easy to approach this problem tactically by issuing directives and guidelines and then seeking periodic feedback from the military on the progress made, targets met, shortfalls, and remedial measures instituted. Instead, this should be as an opportunity to evolve a transformational culture in the Indian military based on clear political guidelines driven by existing and futuristic capabilities, expected strategic outcomes, and anticipated strategic challenges. Approaches taken by the neighboring countries. Pakistan stagnates in an existential threat based and India centric approach to national security. China's expansion China's expansive global strategy and unbridled capability based development surge have overcome the dangers of direct competition with the US. It has closed the gap through an indirect approach to international security, which looks at building on strengths in areas such as cyberspace, non contact warfare, economic and diplomatic coercion. Strategic guidelines for India's security. Strategic guidelines for India's security managers must shift from a threat based methodology to a multidisciplinary capability, an outcome based orientation to fit with the nation's power aspirations. Five visible silos most critical to kickstart the transformation, that is, creation of indigenous defense capability. Doing this without brushing away the short and medium term requirement of selective imports will be the key to a calibrated march to self sufficiency. Leadership. India's military leadership is very hierarchical and sequential in its approach. However, this same leadership has superb operational skills and possesses a quick understanding of technology, tactics, techniques, and procedures. Consequently, strategic leaders need to be identified and their transition towards becoming more than mere executors of operational plans and campaigns need to be enabled. Multidisciplinary thinking, lateral assimilation, and a world view are among the specific skill sets that need to be nurtured. Training and education. Training and education form the next two silos in the process of transformation. Let us take the developed Western model for example. Several military officers at the colonel level, fresh out of war colleges and the university environment where they spend a year of education, are posted at the Pentagon and NATO headquarters. Here, they work alongside civilians, politicians, lawmakers, not forgetting their own joint leadership. In such an environment, it is not difficult to mark, train, and recognize talent in ways that go beyond the mere rank structure. It is high time India goes down that road because even though economic globalization may be on hold for a while post COVID-19, there is going there there is going to be a flattening of the world from a security perspective. There will be common threats that would need to be fought jointly by nations. The three prerequisites in these silos will be an amalgam of service centric and joint operations expertise, operational acumen in a global environment, and broad based education that develops intellectual capital. Training in the Indian military is top notch and needs a little tweaking to help officers and men understand the rules of engagement in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. It is diversified education at all levels of leadership that is a weak area. Jointness and integration. The silo of jointness and integration without losing identities and compromising competencies is an outcome that needs to be chased down with focus and determination. There will be pain and toughs will be trampled on, but with transformed and intellectually empowers leadership. No bridge will too far to cross for the Indian military. Way ahead. Some have suggested radical ways of selecting future chiefs, suggesting a deep selection and a 4-year tenure based on several criteria that have been highlighted in this article. They have also highlighted the accompanying risk of such a move. Keeping that as an aspirational long term outcome may be a good idea, as the processes needed to incorporate such a radical change are either nascent or absent from the current system. With reference to the pulse oximeter, consider the following statements and choose correct. So the correct statement is: the device is now being recommended for the early detection of COVID pneumonia, a potentially deadly condition seen among the most severe coronavirus cases. So the question would be: what are the strategic guidelines for India's security system, and what are the visible silos most critical to kickstart the transformation of it?